Hello and welcome to the Spotlight Mic, the podcast where we bring Nigerian youths into focus, our voices, our stories, and the impacts on the society we are all shaping together. I'm Edidion Godofort, you can call me Eddie. Word on the street has it that I'm the talksmith. Yep. And today we are diving into a theme that touches almost every young Nigerian: how vision becomes venture. How a simple idea, a dream, or even just a hustle grows into something bigger. Something that actually contributes to the economy. In the next few minutes, we'll unpack how young Nigerians are turning creativity into business, how digital tools are powering an entire generation of entrepreneurs, and what this means for the future of our country. So if you've ever thought your side hustle couldn't amount to much, or you've wondered whether young people really have what it takes to move Nigeria forward, just stay tuned because this conversation is for you. Again, you are welcome to the Spotlight Mic. Let's start with a simple reality. Nigeria is a young country, and by young I mean out of over 220 million people, about 70% are under 30. 70% are under the age of 30. That's one of the youngest populations in the world. On one hand, that's a huge strength. On the other hand, it creates pressure because where the jobs, are not available, young people can't stay active or productive. The numbers tell a tough story. Youth unemployment are above 33%, and underemployment is even higher. Many graduates finish school only to sit at home or pick up work far below their skills. But there's where things get interesting. Instead of waiting for jobs that never come, many young Nigerians today are creating their own. And they are doing it with tools as simple as a smartphone, data, and an internet connection. The digital economy in Nigeria is booming. In 2025, this year, the African creator economy alone is valued at over $5 billion. And Nigeria is a big driver of that. By 2032, it could grow almost sixfold, and that's not just entertainment money. It's food brands, tech startups, fashion, online tutoring, and even agriculture being powered by digital platforms. So think about this. Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, all these things that have to do with businesses, these aren't just social apps anymore. They are storefronts, advertising boards, and customer service desk. And then there's fintech. Companies like Paystack, Flutterwave, and MoneyPoint have even transformed how money moves, allowing even the smallest business to accept payments seamlessly. That's youth-driven innovation at scale. So we are seeing something powerful. Nigerian youths are refusing to be a victim of statistics. Instead, we are rewriting the numbers with new ventures. Okay, let's make this concrete. Picture a young graduate in Lagos or Abuja maybe. Jobs are scarce, but she's good at baking. Instead of waiting, she starts sharing her cake on Instagram, and WhatsApp groups. Soon orders start rolling in. You can relate with this. She connects payments through Paystack, handles deliveries with logistic apps, and before you know it, she's not just surviving, she's building a small business that feeds dozens of households. Now zoom out a little, multiply that story by thousands, even millions of young Nigerians. That's how culture turns into economy. Or take the Afrobeat movement. 10 years ago, many dismissed it as street music, hustlers music. Today, it's one of Nigeria's top global exports. And what fueled that growth? Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify, where young creators could bypass traditional gatekeepers to push their content directly to the world. Another example, there are so many of them. We have the tech startups. Paystack was founded by a young Nigerian in their 20s. Stripes, a global giant, saw its potential and acquired it for over $200 million. That deal didn't just make headlines. It proved that world-class innovations can come from Yaba, Lagos, not just Silicon Valley. Or look at agriculture. Yes, I'm talking about agriculture. Many young Nigerians are using drones, mobile apps, and digital cooperatives to modernize farming. attract funding, and reach markets faster. It may not trend on social media, but it's quietly reshaping the economy too. So, what ties all these stories together? It's very simple. Vision has met opportunity and it has become a venture. Now, let's be honest, it's not all rosy for every success story. There are hundreds of ventures that have stalled. So, what's working? Access to digital platforms. Anyone with a smartphone can market, sell, build an audience. I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker here, but this is just the truth. Payment solutions. Fintech makes it easier to move money, even across borders. Global exposure is another one. Nigerian culture, music, and fashion are in the demand worldwide. And what's not? Funding. Many young entrepreneurs simply don't have access to capital. Banks want collateral, and venture capital is limited to just a few sectors. Infrastructures, unstable power supply, high cost of data, and patchy internet hold businesses back. Policy, on the other hand, regulations change without warning. Taxes are very inconsistent in Nigeria. For many, formalizing a business feels like punishment instead of progress. Skill gaps. Having a degree isn't the same as having entrepreneurial or digital skills. Many young people lack training in things like financial management, marketing, or scale operations. These are real barriers. They slow down growth. And here's the thing. Despite all these, young ventures keep springing up. And the persistence is something we cannot ignore. And that's just incredible. And so, my friend, what does this mean for us as a country? It means Nigeria's economic future may not be built on oil rigs or government contracts, but by small businesses, digital ventures, and cultural exports. It means that instead of looking only to government for jobs, we should be looking at how it to support the creativity already building or bubbling up at the grassroots. But here's a very huge catch. Vision alone is not enough. For ventures to last, they need systems, policies that encourage innovation, infrastructures that support digital trade, and education that builds not just degrees, but usable skills. For you young people listening right now, the challenge is twofold. Keep dreaming, keep building, because your ideas do matter. Yes, your idea, they really matter. But also keep demanding better systems. Don't keep quiet, because you can't scale your dream on a weak foundation. And so, as we close today's episodes, here's a big takeaway. Nigeria's youths are not lazy. They are not idle. We are visionaries. With smartphones, internet, and grit, we are already rebuilding parts of this economy. But the question still remains: will Nigeria rise to support us, or will they keep building in spite of the system? I'd love to hear more from you. What youth-driven ventures inspires you? Are you building something yourself? Share your story with us. On the comment section, just share your story, because the next conversation coming your way is another very, very, very interesting one. Staying true and just talking about how social media has helped us grow as young people. But until then, keep dreaming, keep building, and keep shining under the spotlight mic.